Kiranor no nole na naya na makultari te imarasi kita na ikuru ush era na le makunta eta na na naya na 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 si kare yo yukai arete le na ka ant irite kele ya makuku arere te ira ina maseke le kina mandotto era na naya si kele ke ya maku etkasaya shu so 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 kere ilmo no na na ni ya ku utekere ya marasi nam no kele ya makunda ate ya si kele ya no she ya ay na no ke ya kis mtaramanna le nore na na ya guru uru to no to ya ki no monu ki le na to ko ya tare dim to la ya nara as I kara mata ya sukuru to ko to mta ale kira ri na ya ku ya di ai kele ia ukurina ni ira mara annara esiki ya yomoku aite ra la ne ya ku kele il mondo innanare ne che ya ware le che onore nalina ma io no Isakiten dale monoko yetara intekine manono ukorotora ratira ranalana yomoko nanere isayaki ukore nanaya limine iku no iliki yamaka into tera nalana si umakina yana shuro tokorotele nanaya nimene yokoaya. Welcome to this light language transmission, beautiful soul. I was being shown the moon, or what looked like the full moon, when it is very bright in the night sky and full and shiny. And then I was being shown what looked a bit like a pillar of light, but it was made of water, like a waterfall coming from this moon into people's bodies, so linked with the moon. So maybe, not maybe, I'm hearing not maybe. Some of you are dealing or will be dealing with a lot of emotional stuff, waterfalls, and there's also something that okay. I hear that for some of you, you do not trust your connection with a being that wishes to connect with you, or something you have been shown or has been, I don't know, it's as if a being had connected to you. It could be a water being, or a being that has the power of water here. A being that is connected with the oceans, with the dolphins, with whales, with a very, very high frequency. Maybe you have done some very high frequency work on Earth. I'm out of breath. Someone is out of breath or has, I don't know, difficulties breathing, and in connection with these emotions that I'm seeing, and maybe it is around the full moon that this is happening. There's a feeling of fighting emotions or fighting something, and this blocks a connection with a divine being, or you are the divine being that blocks itself with a connection to a galactic being wanting to come through or wanting to flow through you. This is what I'm hearing. They are. I hope your throat chakra is okay. Is in the flow, and you're using it right. There's something about emotions here And it feels a bit like these emotions are keeping you in a tank, you know, like an aquarium, a water tank, something like you hold something inside, or you put in beautiful fish and beautiful coral reefs, and, you know, but there's this flow that wishes to, I don't know, I see like this aquarium, or this inside of the aquarium being in this waterfall and moving up towards the light, which looks to me like the moon, like a full moon. Maybe it's not the full moon, maybe it's something else, but it is like a round light. Is it a being? I'm not sure if it's a being, but it could be a living being, or there are living beings there. So you need to trust. This is what I'm hearing. You need to have trust in your path, trust in your projects or what you're working on, because it's as if there was a blockage somewhere or something is in the way. It could even be, you know, it could even be distractions, like things keeping you off of your path, and it's either triggering your emotions or not letting you feel them enough, because I'm seeing this waterfall is stagnant. It is not flowing. It is like a picture. It's like an aquarium picture in a waterfall form. Oh, I was posting a picture of a waterfall, a little one. This is very interesting, okay? Synchronicities, you might see a lot of them in numbers, words, just things happening. I hear telepathy. There's a being with a very interesting, it has an interesting form of a head that looks oval, like, I don't know, it could be a water being, you know, like the, what is it called? Is it a shark with, you know, eyes on the side, and or a long elongated head like this, an oval or elongated head like this. I'm seeing this shark. I don't know how it is called in English. I'm seeing a hammer. Maybe it's a hammer, or maybe someone might be working with, I hear high impact. There's something about an impact, or you have a lot of impact on someone, on your surroundings, and you might want to, there's tools. I see someone wearing a belt with a lot of tools. Maybe you're working with your hands, or working in the water, or creating pools or architecture. I'm not sure exactly, but there's water around, or water is in the way, but at the same time it is, you're being asked to use this water and to make it flow like in a waterfall. Okay, the waterfall has come through before. I see okay. I'm also hearing that if things, it could be from the past, or yes, most obviously probably from the past, things that come up again and again and again, they are creating this stagnancy or this blockage. There's a moving on energy of, you know, going forward, doing something that no one has done before, listening to your own intuition, walking your path, walking your talk. I also hear, I see and something linked to your emotions is also linked to something you're doing that you know you shouldn't be doing, like using something, a substance, or you know, eating too much sugar, or behaving in a certain way that you always have, and you know it's not good for your health or not good for to achieve your goals. Something is it feels a bit like an addiction of something, anything. And it's because these old emotions are circling, but at the same time they are not being able to flow up this, what looks like a river, or it should be a waterfall. It should be the other way around. It's as if this water is flowing up a bit and then it comes back down, but it doesn't go up to the light, to this full moon shiny light I'm seeing. It doesn't go up completely, and my head is hurting. So there's a being that wants to connect with you, and it is a water being, or it lives in a watery place, I'm not sure, and it has valuable information for you. I hear, and I hear you have talked before, and I'm seeing spirals. Maybe you do have a spiral at home somewhere, or as a sticker somewhere, a spiral. I'm seeing a spiral. It could even be a tattoo or something you have on your, maybe I'm seeing, are you creating sweaters and t-shirts with spirals and with symbols, with light codes on them? Maybe you're doing something. Okay, I'm hearing that you are doing something that is I just heard equal, so I don't know what this means with equal, but you're creating something with your own, very own, unique tools. Whatever these tools are with you. It's as if you had a belt with the tools in them. You have all of them that you need, and you have started maybe already building something or working on something, and there could be an energy blocking you, or a pattern or something. You thought, oh, I'm also hearing something about patterns. There's the thing is, when we stop one pattern and come out of one, other ones might come up or come out of the subconscious, patterns that weren't conscious to us. You do okay, this being wants you to remember that you're I hear eternity. You are for the eternity, or you have something to help you create something on earth, or you create something for eternity, for thousands of years to come, or something that will not be forgotten. And I also hear you're an amplifier. Some of you are like recharges, like batteries that never and I also hear solar, you know, like those solar panels. Maybe you do have some of those, or you are like one. If you lay in the sun for 10 minutes, you are recharged, and you can, like a super battery, you can just create so much on earth. which is, I'm hearing jealousy. A lot of people are jealous of your energy, or your power, or your ability to, when you start creating something, you do not stop. You only need to recharge for half an hour in the sun and then you move on. Or I don't know, there's something about, you need to trust and have faith in what you're doing, okay? This being that looks like this shark with the eyes on the sides. And I see it moving in the water. This being has a message for you, and it is a galactic being. It wants to come through and work with you. And I hear when the tides are high, something with the full moon for sure. Or when your emotions are up or flow out or feel more uncontrollable. There's something about emotions or water which is not controllable. You could also work with water pipes or something with water. It could also be that. Something like I'm seeing someone that is very much linked to galactic beings that work through this person. It looks like a man, and he's working for households and changes pipes so the water flow comes back. And this person unconsciously does a lot of spiritual work, because I'm not sure if he's talking to the water. It could also be someone who surfs or swims a lot in their free time as a hobby, which should be done more often, I hear. Maybe you should do more sports in the water. But talking to the water somehow is activating the flow. This person is bringing back flow and energy into homes and into families, into whole structures, and this person doesn't even know it. There's like so many beings and humans out there doing jobs that feel or look usual, not very spiritual. It's not like laying cards or reading I don't know, your coffee mug. I don't know, you probably do something very, very energetically powerful, and it has to do with emotions of people, their well-being, the flow of energy or water, or you bring peace into worlds. I hear worlds, not just families. And this water being wants to work with you, but it is stuck because it's as if you would be living in an aquarium and it cannot come through. Or, your flow goes up and you nearly reach half of this waterfall, because the other half is being done by this being. And then just before connecting, sometimes you reach each other and then you get something through. But most of the time, just before you connect, there's something that takes your attention away. It's like something gets you off track. Or it could even be wanting to control it too much, wanting to connect too much. It is something, maybe it's also linked with frustration, because something you're creating is not working the way you wish it to work, something like this. And there's also addictions in the way, or an addiction, a new pattern that has come up, that has installed itself. There's a dragon that is just, I see a person reading a book, and the dragon's head, a huge dragon's head, is just behind them and laying the head on this person's shoulder and reading with this person. You have a dragon very nearby. It's a huge being. It is loving you very, very much. You are being trusted in other realms. You are being trusted very much, and it's as if you had the energy is very rich, very royal, very like they look up to. And I'm even hearing people going, or voices going, wow, how did she do it? Standing there going, whoa, how? I hear how. Maybe you think too much about the how. You shouldn't, because it's flowing out of you. You do know. If you trust your intuition and you follow it, the how is being made, is being created automatically. Some of you have done good work by enjoying their lives more, creating more space, maybe in their homes or in their free time, to just for themselves, to be in the flow, to go swimming, or just go do something that purifies them because they love it so much. So doing something that we love very much also purifies us. That's what I'm hearing. There's many stars. Maybe you have a bag or something with stars on it, or you have, I'm seeing tattoos always coming up. So some of you have tattoos, or a star tattooed, or several. I even see names under these stars. Maybe you give stars certain names, or you're an astrologer or interested by in stars. Okay, the addiction thing comes up again. So if you do have something you cannot let go of, it could even be an addiction of holding on to old stuff, old things, journals. It could even be books, or because it's something you can read. It feels a bit like, or it could be clothes as well, but I see something written. So it could also be old, I hear old wounds, and I wanted to say old letters. So maybe you kept something like a journal from the past, or letters from someone that you have lost, or something like this, and it is holding you back, and you're not wanting to let go of this, and this is blocking your advancement, something like, like moving forward, or I hear the breakthrough. So it could be blocking the breakthrough. And very interesting, I felt like using my, these codes came through years ago, and I just felt like putting them in front of me. So maybe if you draw light codes, or you see something, or you just draw them without seeing something, just, let your hand draw them. It could be helpful to put them somewhere you see them regularly, like on your, toilet door or something. Nature wishes to help you. There's like plants around you, or plants, maybe someone has a green thumb, and green is also the heart chakra energy, right? There's something about, plants that wish to help you with your heart, or heart conditions, or someone's heart conditions. You could even work very closely with plants to help others. Like, you know, those witches in the woods you go to, and they know, okay, you need to eat this and this herb and then you will be fine. Or you do purify with herbs that you have been guided to gather and dry. And yes, there's something like this coming through also. And clearing or space, something with more space. So you need more space, or you get rid of something. Yes, you get rid of something that has taken up too much space in your life. It could be clutter, it could be furniture, it could be people, it could be an addiction, it could be something that has taken up too much of your energy or time or attention. Okay, so if you do connect with this water shark-like being, please share if you wish to, because it feels very global. It feels like I'm not sure who will connect with this shark-like being. It's probably not for every single one of you, but someone is, at least someone is, no, there are, it's not just someone, it's a few of you. It wishes to connect with you, and it wishes to give you transmissions, give you information, more information. So if this is your message, you will know, or you will feel very drawn to, I don't know, a meditation or wanting to connect with this being, and then it will come through right away. Or you will let go of something that takes up too much space or energy in your life, and then it will come through. Something like this. And you're made for eternity. Something like this comes through again and again. For eternity. You are eternal. And you know it. And this is why you are behaving differently. I'm seeing what looks like a, you know, when you look in the sky and you see a shooting star, it looks a bit like a shooting star inside of the waterfall coming down into your head. So some light or some realizations could help get this flow back, the flowing of the river or of this waterfall in the right direction or the right way. And do not give up. Keep up the good work. This is what I'm hearing. Keep it up. Do not... I hear hover around. Someone's hovering around maybe you, or trying to distract you, or trying to get your attention so you wouldn't connect and get the information that is most needed, not just for you. It is because you're like this battery for others. You are serving others with your capacity to give power to others. You are like a power plug or something. Everyone can plug in their powers, but there's something with the flow that is stagnant, or I hope this makes sense. Thank you so much for listening. I hope this made sense. Yeah, take care. You're being very loved, and thank you so much for the good wishes and being here and being who you are. And I hope to see you very, very soon. Take care. Bye-bye.